Volunteers from the Russian Volunteer Corps and Freedom of Russia filmed a new video in Tetkino. We continue to move forward. Tetkino, a village in the Kursk region, is still partially controlled by Russian opposition volunteers. Volunteers from the Russian Volunteer Corps and Freedom of Russia, fighting against Putin, recorded a new video in Tetkino, Kursk region. They reported that they were continuing the fighting and moving forward. Apostol, Domovoy and other fighters send greetings from the liberated part of Tetkino. We continue to move forward. They said. The choice of Tetkino for the actions of the Russian opposition has its own reason. A look at the map shows that it is surrounded by Ukrainian territory on 3 sides, leading to speculation that the Russian army is avoiding its defense for fear of being encircled. The participants of the raid in the Kursk and Rostov regions, the Russian Volunteer Corps, the Legion, Freedom of Russia, and the Siberian Battalion, continue the operation on the Russian border. The drone operator and participant in the raid, Alexei Baranovsky, spoke about this in a commentary for the Russian opposition resource Khodorkovsky Live. He rejected Moscow's claims that they were defeated. According to him, volunteers remain in the border areas of Russia, expecting a clash with the Russian army and security forces. We're staying here. The question is how long will we stay in the Kursk and Belgorod regions? We took full advantage of surprise. The Russian army retreated. The police allowed us to break through with our heels shining. They are used to either engaging in corruption or putting pressure on defenseless pensioners and students. When people with weapons advance, they are in no hurry to resist. Let's see how the situation develops. So far the fighting has subsided, the situation is tense. The night in the Kursk region, I think, will not be easy, said the volunteer. He emphasized that their group does not carry out sabotage and called on all opponents of Putin's dictatorial regime to unite in the fight against the aggressor. We are not saboteurs. We are the army liberating Russia from Putin. We call on the opposition to follow our example and join our fight. We are the point of the spear that will pierce Putin, Baranovsky said. He also denied information disseminated by the FSB about a large number of casualties in the raid. According to him, their team carefully studied the border zone and selected vulnerable places to break through the border. Our intelligence, the group constantly works in border areas. That is why we were able to successfully break through. We knew where the weak points were, added Baranovsky. He also noted that the timing of the raid was chosen specifically. The operation was preparing for the illegitimate elections of dictator Vladimir Putin. We, as citizens of Russia, decided show your will. It was a kind of early voting, said the volunteer.